Welcome everyone to O'Brien Icehouse, the final weekend of Prem A for season 2025, the winter season here of Ice Hockey Victoria. First game up is the Monarchs v the Bison. And some news that is just, actually first things first, I should introduce my co-commentator, Adrian McMillan. Welcome, Adrian.
Fantastic to be here as always, mate.
But the big talking point that's come public in the past couple of hours is this game was potentially a battle for a finals place, but essentially it is no longer. The Monarchs in round 10, in the last time these two sides met, fielded a player who didn't have the appropriate, an eligible player because he didn't have the appropriate ITC clearance, and as a result, the result of that match, which had been won by the Monarchs, has been declared a forfeit and a 5-0 win to the Bison. A 4-point penalty for the Monarchs, and that means they've dropped down to 5th, and regardless of the result for tonight's game, won't qualify for the finals. They'll fall short on points. So the Bison now, going from a situation where they were going to have really fight for a spot in the finals, are now booked in.
Absolutely. And what that means is obviously Bison have a real opportunity here to have a good look at the finals, and this is a game of preparation now rather than the decider, right? So
yeah, and I mean, those players who may not have known anything about it beforehand probably change your whole sort of mental preparation coming to this one. It'll be interesting to see how the Monarchs in particular respond to it. That would be a real body blow, because I think the players would have been planning for next week.
Well, you've got to be disappointed, right, with the result, but I mean, that's how it goes, and we're going to have a great hockey game here. No matter what happens, they're going to leave it on the ice.
That's it, and focusing now on the ice, opening face-off was won by the Monarchs, as Luco with the puck. Nelson skating back for the Bison in the corner. Rose just kept it in the end. And so Luco, the backhand pass, Davis Tope with the shot, and Michael James with the save. James in net for the Bison. To Luco. Charlie Davis Tope. Pass wasn't a great one. Andrew Ballick will clear the zone. To Tang. Battle along the blue line. Tang will send that one deep, and skating back will be Drake now for the Bison. So Nelson, poke ticked away from him by Aridi. Aridi has it now for the Monarchs, takes the blue line. Goes for the shot instead of waiting for the trailer, and Michael James makes the save.
Yeah, good little save there. Had the angle right. I mean, Bison here, they're having a little trouble getting past the neutral zone into their own end, and a good shot on there by the Monarchs. So good start for them.
So defensive zone face-off for the Bison, and it's won by the Monarchs. So really couldn't keep it in for the Monarchs. Nelderveen with the clearing pass. Gower out towards Birchley, just overskates it. Has time to recover, gets the puck, will just fire it on net, and it's going to be cleared away. And that, waiting for the whistle, will be an icing call.
Yeah, it wasn't a quick chase for the to get the icing call there, but in the end that will do it, and it will be enough to get it down to offensive zone face-off here for the Bison. So let's see what they can do with 16 minutes left on the clock, first period of play. Good to see if they can get some shots here.
So from the face-off, it's going to be picked off. And overskating that one was Lucas. And Birchley takes it out of the offensive zone. Delveen stretch pass looking out towards Birch with a bit of space to play with. Flynn Gower in support, shot there by Birchler. And just an awkward bounce over the stick there for Delveen. Will receive the pass now. Hasn't been able to clear the zone. Buchanan sends that one into the corner. And James will leave it for Mike McDowell. Pass back out towards Ray Khalil. Delayed and lost the puck. It's stolen away by Buchanan. Khalil wins it back. Still the Bison haven't been able to clear the zone. So Khalil, the trailer, fires, shoots, saves, made, and a rebound on offer, and that has been gloved. We'll have a face-off.
Yeah, good save on the initial shot, and then made sure he covered up the second. Really good to see the Bison really try to step up and get a good quality shot there, probably the first of the game. And you see the young gun Nelson come out there in a prominent shooting position for this face-off. Be interesting to watch him on this play.
So defensive zone face-off for the Monarchs as the Bison were late on the change. So Rose. To Luco. And then Nelson. Buchanan. Battling for the puck as poke checked away from him. So Khalil gets it out towards Steve Balik, and now Graham with the puck. He'll skate out of the zone. Trying to cut the middle lane, does, but he's surrounded by Monarchs. It's like being a republic in Europe in the 19th century. Now Balik. Stretch pass is a good one. Shot comes in. Shot, though, was a little bit high. As McDowell gets the puck for the Bison. It's going to be a foot race. Birchall will get there first. Backhand shot, another attempt comes in. That was from Gower. And now Robbins happy to play the one off the glass at the half wall. Birchler goes wide. Shot attempt was blocked. McDowell battling for the puck, but it's the Monarchs who get it again. That's Lucas. Out towards, I think that was Peng's shot. And in fact, it was Robbins saved by James. So Riddy just banks it off the boards. Gower out wide looking for Phoenix Beck. Spencer Robbins will get there first for the Monarchs. Davis Tote. Slow approach, fires, shoots, and that's just bat into the back netting there by Michael James. We'll have a face-off.
Yeah, saw some good plays there. Monarchs looking for that stretch pass play. They got a good one there. Tried to go again, but it nearly caught them out with an icing, but they managed to chase that up well. But now you see the Monarchs there getting a nice shot on crossing that Royal Road, but a good save.
So face-off won by the Monarchs as Rose gets a pass on the half-wide to Charlie Davis-Tope. Looking for Luco, who dropped his stick and was trying to retrieve it at the time the pass was coming. And now Rose. And just blowing its high there. I think it was Buchanan for the Monarchs. And that will be an icing call, so the puck will make its way down the other end of the ice.
Yeah, once again, another little slight miscommunication there with that stretch pass, and that's going to cost them with a defensive zone face-off for the Bison now. Monarchs looking dangerous with their shooting. Their shot counts 3 to 4, but I've got to say a little bit more quality.
So face-off has been won there by the Monarchs. Little backhanded attempt. And that puck beats everybody. Now Peng crosses the blue line, drives it, try to cut in. Did well, but good defensive work there by Steve Balik. And the Bison will clear once again. So Nelson goes out wide to Balik. That's Steve Balik, outlet pass, been cut off, but now Drake has it for the Bison. Drop pass, a good one out towards Khalil. Just fires wide, hoping for a rebound off the backboards. Peng, clearing pass. It's actually a pretty good one. Delvin has to skate back. Monarchs will make a line change as Khalil has the puck now for the Bison. McDowell. Drake to Khalil, fires, shoots, rebound on offer. Now Delvin with the puck. He fires. Delvin fires again. Shot was blocked by Luco. It's been kept in. Another shot comes in through heavy traffic. And eventually it's the Monarchs who will clear. Alex Rose goes out wide. Davis Tope leaves the puck behind. Managed to keep himself onside, sent into the corner. And Delvine out there, pass out towards Birchler, who was offside, so didn't play the puck. And now Luco. Luco pass back out towards Buchanan. And that's been gloved, and we'll have a face-off with 9.5 minutes remaining in this opening period.
Yeah, six shots to 3 now. Bison getting a couple more quality shots. A little bit more for the goalie to do. Seems to be responding well to the action down there. Seems to be pumping, seems to be buzzing. So let's see what happens here.
So from the face-off, it's been won by the Monarchs, already looking to clear. Just plays it off the boards, and he does. So the Monarchs with possession of the puck. Pass back out towards Ariddy. Bounced awkwardly off his stick, and he wasn't able to keep it in the zone. So Peng now just waiting for his teammates to get all back on side, and then shoots a little bit wide, though enough to get the attention of Michael James. So Ariddy with the puck as the Bison were able to clear the zone. So here comes the Bison. Graham just works his way through the Monarchs' defence. And then settles in the corner, pass out towards Drake. Khalil with a shot. The save's being made, and Delvine will keep it in. Cuts in, just walks in. Goes with a backhand attempt. That was blocked on the way through. Now ready for the Monarchs, looking to clear the zone. It does on the second attempt, and that's out into space, and McDowell will get the puck out towards Delvine for the Bison. Outlet pass. Andrew Ballick, good pass out towards Ray Khalil. Khalil. Drake's also there. Puck is still loose. Net is open. It somehow did not find a way in.
Broken stick.
I swear that last shot hit everybody on the way through, and then decided at the last moment it was going to take a diversion along the line.
That was a great sequence of play there. I mean, the goalie's been given a full call to action here, and he's stood up really well. You got to say that went through a lot of traffic, and I think he just got the pad there. I could be wrong. Just having a look at the replay here, brought to you by OSM Live.
Well, he made the initial save, but it still come loose, and there was an empty net to play with as the shot comes in. And that was from Steve Ballick. Now Buchanan. Buchanan now in the corner, just corralled and just lacks support. Pass with the pie by Graham out towards Birchler. Graham will skate into it now. Tried the wraparound, had a poke checked away from him, Nelson. And that's good work defensively. That was by Rose. Now it's Peng with the shot and James with the save.
Big glove. Big glove there. That's the type of confidence building save that you want to see. I mean, he's been a little bit cold, hasn't had much action for a little while. 7 shots to 5, 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. So end-to-end game, but I mean, you can see that the momentum has shifted a little.
So face-off has been pinched there by Phoenix Beck. Had a poke decked away from him. Had plenty of support though. As Barnes will send that one in the corner, and Taylor will get there first. Overskates the puck, had time to recover, gets it out towards Beck. Looking for Barnes. Wasn't able to trap the puck. Outlet pass, not a bad one. So Lucas, he was lined up, good hip check there by Steve Ballick. Peng forced to cycle back into the corner by Nelson, who just bumps him off the puck. That was a good hit. Now Taylor takes the blue line. Couldn't get past Robbins for the Monarchs. Taylor will get the puck back. Gets it out towards Beck. Just didn't get the stick down in time. And the Monarchs will clear once again as Ballick will skate onto the puck. That's Steve Ballick. He'll pass it back. And it's Drake. It's out towards Andrew Ballick. Very kicked away from him, Delvine. Flips that one up high and hits the back netting. We'll have a face-off.
Yeah, hit the net, but the wrong one. And I've got to say, the passes are sticking to the tape a little bit better. And you can see both teams are kind of full stride. They've kind of settled into the game. But Bison just looking a little bit dangerous here. Let's see what could happen. 7 shots to 5 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left.
So face-off, and it's going to be one out by the Bison as Delvine sends that one into the corner. And Andrew Bellick should skate onto that one. He was tied up by Rose. Now McDowell fires, shoots, blocked by Rose, and now Luco has it. Gets it out towards Rose. Rose driving with it. Fires, shoots, and a save there by James. Pass was a good one there by Rose in the corner out towards Luco. Luco just a little push out, and Buchanan snaps the stick. And it's become a very expensive night now for Luke Buchanan. So out there pass by the Bison, being picked off by Rose. Delvine out towards McDowell. Robbins tried to glove it down, but it's turned over to Khalil. Fires, shoots, saves being made. And Davis-Tope. Pass out wide, just trying to avoid all the wreckage of a broken stick. Now Gower for the Bison. Takes the blue line, comes in, fires, shoots. That shot was blocked. Graham fires, shoots. That was high. So Steve Bellick fires, shoots, and on the rebound, the goal has been scored. And the Bison draw first blood. Flynn Gower gets the goal.
Fantastic goal there. You could see it was building. You could see that they were just really trying to get more quality shots. First one was a little high, wrapped all the way around to the blue line. Well picked up by the point man. And he just put it in. And good things happen, right? Put it in on net. As you can see there on the OSM live replay, put it in on net, rebound, goal.
So that's Gower's second goal of the season. Now Belly skating back for the Bison, who now have a 1-goal lead. And they double the shots 10-5. But Robbins keeps it in for the Monarchs. That's going to be cleared away, make it a foot race. Birchall leading it for the Bison. He'll get there first and gets possession of the puck. We'll leave it for Gower, the goal scorer. Nelson unable to trap it and keep it in the zone. Now Graham playing off the boards. Outlet pass only as far as Gavin Birchler. Birchler just walking in. Blows a tyre as Rose won that battle. And Rose clears the zone. So Gower. Birchler's also there. Gower in the end, I think went for the pass. Should have gone for the shot, as Birchall was the one providing, sort of cutting it off the defence from the shooting lane. Davis-Tope now will go back and retrieve the puck out towards, I think that's Robbins, back to Davis-Tope, and it's hard work at the moment for the Monarchs to clear the zone, but eventually they do out towards Buchanan, pass out wide towards Luco. The skates in, pass back to Buchanan, and a nice save there by Michael James. He gloves that one and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, goalie did enough there, got the pillow down, made sure of it, covered up. But I got to say, the wind is really behind the sails of the Bison here. They've got the momentum, 10 shots to 6, a minute to go in this first period. And yeah, it just seems like Monarchs don't really have the answer that they seem to have at the start of the game.
So battle in the corner. Passes a good one out there towards Lucas. Got a shot away, but now it's the Bison who will clear the zone. So Andrew Bellick fires, shoots, that's wide. Hoping the trailer there, and Barnes will get a tip. Delvine again just looking for a tip, but got blocked on the way through, and the Monarchs will look to clear the zone, but Jim Penn made that really hard work. Khalil goes out wide, and the pass is a good one. Plays called onside. Barnes battling with Lucas. Battle along the half wall, and the scrum has been formed. This time is being eaten away in this first period. Bellick puts it out for the Bison. Fire, shoots, decided to go high, but went too high. For McDowell. Puck is loose again. And it's going to be cleared. So one last chance for Peng. Needs to get a shot away now and does. And James had little trouble with that one. And that will be the end of the opening period. 1-0 lead to the Bison at the end of one.
Yeah, James been standing strong all game. Really looks confident. And I've got to say the same thing for the Monarchs goalie. He's been under fire. He's been doing well. At the moment, I've got to say that the full swing of the momentum is going towards the Bison here. 11 shots to 8. I mean, they started off slow. They've definitely got the groove of the game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, and it's also not just the score as such of the shots. It's the amount of time that they've kept it in their O-zone.
Yep.
And the fact that, particularly in the last couple of minutes, the Monarchs had to work really hard to get it out of that zone. And that's the pressure that the Bison have been building.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Monarchs, they started to go from where they first started out, they were keeping the offensive zone pressure, but then they kind of changed up a little bit and looked like they were going for more of a dump and chase game, or dump and change. And I feel like that's where it kind of swung. But this is going to be a great period of hockey, going into the long change period here.
Well, it's still very much an open game. It's only one goal the difference. And the Monarchs goalie stood up pretty well, but offering plenty of rebounds. And that was probably why the Bison were really keen on keeping that puck in that zone. Just fire shots.
Yeah, 100%.
Look for rebounds.
And it's just good to see that the body language on both goalies is really confident.
So opening face-off was won there by the Monarchs as Szymborski had a poke checked away from him. Here comes the Bison once again. That shot attempt was blocked by Tang, and it's going to be gloved up, and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, Monarchs will just cover that up, settle things down, and no change for either team. It'll be interesting to see what answer the Monarchs have for the Bison here, because they're going to have to get something going. And I know they've got it in them, but the question is what?
So Monarchs win the face-off. Clearing pass out towards Lucas, who wasn't able to clear the zone himself. So once again, the Monarchs under a lot of pressure as Khalil stepped on the puck, and Luatai, a shot comes in by McDowell, hoping for a tip. And Szymborski will clear now for the Monarchs. So Lucas will send that one into the corner, and they'll make a line change. So Peng wins the puck. Pass there, looking for Buchanan, just a little bit wide. And now it's Andrew Balick has possession of the puck. Pass to the slot there, looking for Drake and the tip. Drake trying to get out towards Khalil. Balick's also there. Khalil had plenty of time and made no mistake. 2-0 lead to the Bison.
Yeah, Bison, you can really see that they're getting a lot more traffic in front of net. They're putting it on net. They got the numbers there for the rebound. It's really looking great and aggressive hockey, right? As you can see here on the OSM Live replay, just two in front. The 1D there gets taken down. Not a lot of goalie can do there.
So Ray Khalil with his 8th goal of the season. And it's the Bison who hold a 2-0 lead, and they'll be looking for, after what has been a fairly inconsistent season, they'll be looking to get a finish off the season with a win now that they've had their ticket stamped for the finals.
Yeah, they've got statements to make, right?
So Buchanan. Shot comes in, James with the save. And we've got a whistle, got a holding call, is it?
Yeah, it seemed like a holding.
That's going against Steve Balick.
Yeah, it was a really interesting play there. I mean, they got in there, they tried to cut right in front of net, they crashed the net, and they drew themselves a penalty for doing it, right? So maybe this is the response we've been looking for with the Monarchs. 2-0.
Well, here's their chance.
Absolutely.
They don't necessarily need to score, but they certainly need to get some momentum back in this one, and the Monarchs do win the face-off. Rose goes out wide towards Ariddy. Just couldn't trap the puck initially, so had time. Davis Tope along the half wall. And just drop it there for Rose. So Rose fires. Just a bit wide again. I think he may have been looking for a tip. Rose gets it. This time he fires on net, and James makes the save. The Rose got it out towards a Riddy. And James gloves it up once again as you had your 2 D-men on the red line.
Yeah, interesting play there. I mean, you saw the D slide in from the blue line, try to get dangerous, and I mean, it worked. I was a little bit worried because there was no point man at all on this side of the ice.
Yeah, if it had gone wrong, it
could have been a break, but it worked out in the end, right?
Yeah, if it had come unstuck, it could have come stuck spectacularly.
Yeah.
But they've got away with that one, but the Bison will clear. As Riddy will skate back and retrieve the puck. Little backhanded pass out towards Buchanan. So Buchanan goes out wide to Rose. He crosses the blue line, so regains his own. Buchanan, now Rose should skate onto it. So Rose cycling back, gets a shot away. James with the save. The shot was good. So Robbins trying to find Rose again, but it's been picked off by Khalil. He'll fire on net. And the save has been made. So the Monarchs to get to take a little bit of a breather, although the face will be in the wrong end for them, considering they're on the power play for another 17 seconds. So pretty much that power play, I think, is going to be gobbled up now.
Yeah, it's all spoken for now. I mean, they had a couple of good attempts, but what better way to kill a penalty than put a shot on and get a freeze on the puck?
So from the face-off, Khalil wins it for the Bison, sends up one in the corner. Andrew Bellick delays. Attempt was blocked. Now Robbins looking to clear the zone and does. But that will be an icing call.
Yeah, that was a good call there. I was almost worried James was going to come out and play that, but he was smart enough not to, and that'll keep it all the way down in the offensive zone there for the Bison, and we'll have a face-off here with 12 minutes and 35 seconds left. And I've got to say, the Monarchs have got to get it going here. Got to get it out.
So the Monarchs win the face-off, and eventually they do get it out. So mission accomplished, but blowing a tyre there was Peng just at the wrong moment. And all of a sudden the Monarchs find themselves a couple of players offside. And that offensive chance came to naught. So it's been cleared away. Big, high, long pass. It's going to be a foot race, and Andrew Bellick will get there first for the Bison. Monarchs looking to clear again. Andrew Bellick will skate back. He'll get there first for the Bison, the team in the yellow. To Gower, out wide. To Andrew Bellick, fires, shoots, save's been made, and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, interesting big alley-oop pass. If you notice the forecheck there by the Bison, they're outnumbering them on that forecheck and really killing out the icing. So maybe
they've done it a couple of times tonight.
Yeah,
too.
Maybe that's a strategy there that we've just picked up on. So it works. Why not?
Well, it creates chances.
Definitely.
It gets you possession. So now Davis Tope for the Monarchs. Corralled in the corner. Rose will skate it out of the zone. Pass out towards Buchanan. This is a good setup now for the Monarchs. Luco comes in, pass again looking for Buchanan. But it was blocked right off the stick. But a good setup for the Monarchs. Shot coming in there by Birchler. And Rose. Now Gower's picked off the pass. To Graham. Graham backhanded to Gower. Shot just a little bit wide. I think the goalie managed to get a stick on that one. It's been kept in by Delvine. To Gower, fires, shoots a little bit wide. Happy for a rebound off the backboards. Graham up against 3 Monarchs opponents, and eventually the Monarchs are able to clear the zone. So Buchanan takes the blue line. Waits for the trailer. The trailer wasn't forthcoming. The Monarchs have lost the puck as Birchler blows the tie. We've seen a few blown ties today. As Peng, shot attempt was blocked off the stick, battling with McDowell. McDowell and Peng again, still fighting for it, but the Monarchs will clear the puck. The Gower's pass wasn't a good one, as already sent that one into the corner. So Barnes. Pass out, looking there for Beck, who will have it now. as the play was initially broken up by Riddy. So, well, Steve Ballick just wound up and shoot and, well, would have missed a soccer goal, I think, on that one. So Beck up against opposing number 14, O'Riddy. Still the Bison in possession of the puck. Shot comes in, save's been made. And so Ballick this time just a bit shy on the shooting after that last attempt. So Beck gets it out towards Barnes. Barnes pass, looking for Nelson, keeps it in. Being turned over straight to O'Riddy, who will skate the puck out of the zone. Pass looking for Peng, got a touch onto that one to beat out any potential icing call. And now Peng battling with Ballick. Ballick wins out. That's Steve Ballick. Barnes clears it out towards Taylor. Taylor across the red line and sends that one in the corner as he was met heavily there by Buchanan and slow to get himself off the ice. Buchanan with the puck. The drop pass out towards Luco to Davis-Tope. Went for the deflection, couldn't get clean contact onto it. Davis-Tope gets it out towards Buchanan. Now Rose. Rose just walks in, fires, shoots, rebound on offer. But James will glove that one and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, stood really strong there, James. Great work from the point man there just to make that little move and walk in, get the shot. He had the player in front for the rebound, but James is too strong. Got on top of that and settled things down for a defensive zone face-off for his team.
So face-off is being won by the Monarchs. Luco looking for Buchanan. Davis-Tope as well got the shot away. James made the save. Good setup there for the Monarchs. As Rose comes in, it was a bit of a weak shot in the end. Luco fires, shoots, and scores.
Another great defensive play there. Rose keeping it in well. Just made the right decision. Got that up. Really good shot. Just from the top of the circle there. I mean, got a feel for James a little bit. Didn't have much reaction time.
It was a bit of a broken play, and the one play was really where you see on replay, it was a bit of a weak shot there, and it's come off a defence's stick, but Luco was there, he was aware, wound up, bang.
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes off a defensive skate like that, there's not a lot you can do. I mean, he did really well to track the puck the way he did, just couldn't quite get it up. Get that glove or the shoulder, and that'll go in.
So Monarchs are back in the game as Szymborski will send that one into the corner and James comes out of his net to play the puck. McGower passes it back again. Lucas will backhand pass the slot. As scrambling and forced to make the save there was Michael James.
Yeah, James, you can just see he's having a couple of words to his defenseman there, just saying, hey guys, let's settle down. Let's get those passes going again. Let's get it out of the zone. I mean, traditionally, you can't get it out 3 times. You're either going to get scored on, there's going to be a penalty.
So Monarchs were in the rebound, the face-off, I should say. So already had the shot. So Peng trying to pass into the slot. Peng with the puck. Kicked away by McDowell. Peng gets it back. Now it's Birchler getting it to Graham at the half-wall, pass back to Birchler. And eventually the Bison do clear. Dalveen. Pass out wide to Graham. McDowell just managed to keep himself onside. It's been turned over. Here's a chance now for Peng. Peng couldn't get a shot away. Good defensive work there by Dalveen and Gower. And sweeping onto that one will be McDowell. So McDowell with the puck. And towards Gower. A little drop pass to Ballick. Ballick takes the blue line. Setting up for the pass. Trying to find Gower. Peng goes out wide and Buchanan will skate under this one. They go blue line to blue line. Then he's been stood up there by Dalveen, who won the puck. Gets it out towards Khalil. Driving towards net. Fires. Shoots. Scores.
Fantastic goal there. That all came from that defensive play there. Stood up well. Got the stick on puck. Saw his player up ice. Found it. Beautiful pass up. And then there was no mistake made, right? Just whipped it into the back of the net, found the basket. Great play.
And that's where it started. Just winning that puck defensively. The pass was a good one too, out towards Khalil, who made no mistake, and the Bison get their 2-goal lead back as Buchanan fires and Khalil gets his second of the game. As Khalil with the puck, just sources it up high, looking for Andrew Ballick. Now Khalil Sends that one into the corner. Andrew Ballick looking for Drake, couldn't find him. The flip pass up high. Buchanan is offside.
Yeah, that was more than a stretch pass, right? That was a big alley-oop. We've seen a few of them in this game. I mean, I got to say, a little bit of a shift here. The Monarchs having a bit more of an answer. 20 shots to 15 now. They've come back with the shot count a bit.
And they're working hard to keep the puck in their O-zone even when they're not in possession of it.
Absolutely. 4 minutes to go.
Faisal being won by the Bison. Shot attempt there by Taylor was blocked off the stick. Kept in by Nelson. As Luco was looking to clear. Good work there. And that might be Tang. But the pass by Davis Tope wasn't a good one. Kept in by the Bison. Barnes looking out towards Lachlan Taylor. Now Barnes. Gower. Pass, but in the end it's through everybody, and Steve Ballick will have to go back and retrieve the puck. So Lucas couldn't get a shot away. It was just poked off the stick there by Taylor. Cleared the zone, but it's probably going to come back relatively quickly as Luco gets a pass out looking for Szymborski, but it's going to be Steve Ballick with the puck, and he plays that one off the glass. Peng managed to keep it in the zone. Sends that one into the corner, and Nelson will skate onto it first, but overskates it. Nearly open door there for Szymborski. So it's Lucas with the puck. It's Nelson blew its eye. Peng looking at his options. Goes back to the other corner. Shot comes in. That was blocked. Beck now has the puck and will clear the zone looking for Taylor. Couldn't find him. Rose. So Rose just skating through centre ice. Takes the blue line. Little drop pass out towards Peng. Back in the corner looking for Rose. Now Lucas with a shot. Loose puck. Net comes off its moorings. Oh, what a save there by Michael James. Threw everything he had at it. And making those saves that Michael James has become famous for in his long and distinguished career. So Peng looking for Buchanan. Szymborski just overskates it, and Buchanan will go back, get the puck. So Buchanan. Pass is a good one there too, looking for Szymborski. Nelson battling with Szymborski. Nelson looking to clear the zone, and he does. And that's a perfectly weighted outlet pass as it forced the Monarchs to go back and retrieve it. Saw the red line and an icing call. Stretch pass out towards Davis Tope. Davis Tope now walks in, fires, shoots. And James in good position. Rose at the point. Look, backhand attempt there by Davis Tope was wide. Now Graham, outlet pass. Finds Gower to Birchler. Birchler just walks in. Shot attempt was wide. Gower will get there first with the Bison pass. Looking for Graham. Couldn't get a clean touch. Winding up and shooting there was McDowell. That shot was blocked though by Buchanan. And Gower with the shot. The save's been made. So McDowell fires, shoots, just trying to find a deflection through the weight of heavy bodies. We're going to have a face-off.
Well, we had a lot going on for the past 3 minutes. I mean, I saw two really questionable line changes there from both teams. One from each team, should I say. And both goalies a little bit under fire. So 40 seconds to go. Let's see if Bison can do anything.
So Rose, outlet pass has been intercepted there by Khalil. Delvine will keep it in at the point. And Tang tried to clear the zone, unsuccessful. Shot there by Khalil. So Birchler winds up, shoots, and that was high. And the puck will come out of its own, the zone of its own accord as McDowell will skate back. And the outlet pass unsuccessful. Pass looking there for Luco. And that came from Buchanan. That's the end of the second period. And it's 3-1 in favour of the Bison.
Yeah, 23 shots and 18 going towards the Bison as well. Great defensive stick that last play there. I mean, that was a really big opportunity that the Monarchs had. And I think we're going to see a really good last period here.
Yes, yeah, it should be a good one. It's in the end, you probably say the game was a bit more even in that second period than what the score line was probably showing that it would be. Was it 2-1 in favour of the Bison? But particularly if they score early, the Monarchs, this game is still very much an open affair.
Yeah, exactly. It's only a couple of shots in it, right? You only have to do a couple of good plays and you're right there. Or you're on the other side of things, a couple of good plays and you're right away, right?
Yeah, and just the pressure that the Monarchs were able to start applying in their own side. I mentioned it earlier.
Yep.
And that's how they're going to create chance, because Michael James is good, but he still has offered up some rebounds.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think he'll be asking his squad for a little bit more support there. There was a couple of times where he would have liked that player cleared out. At the same time, I think the Monarchs goalie would be saying the same thing, because if you notice, when the real momentum came from the Bison, they were outnumbering them in the slot. They always had two there. They were causing a lot of traffic in front, and it paid off. So, going to be a great period for the last of this game. 18 minutes on the clock.
So, at start of the third period, face-off won by the Bison. Drake goes out wide. Pass is not a bad one, but Balik was unable to do anything. It's Andrew Balik. As the outlet pass was intercepted, here's a chance now for Szymborski. He was tripped up, but no call. In fact, there was a call. A very late one.
Yep. Arms up. Tripping is the call. At 17 minutes and 30 left in the period, the last period of the game. Got to say, this might be what Monarchs need to try to get that momentum. They were picking up momentum, as you were saying. They were really putting that pressure on. This is only going to help that cause.
So, Monarchs on the power play, and they win the face-off. Rose along the blue line. So Peng gets it out towards Szymborski, fires, shoots, shot attempt was blocked, and the Bison are able to clear. So Rose. To McDowell. Bison now, they're just stuck in their zone. Szymborski couldn't trap the puck, try to get a pass out towards Peng, and now it's Khalil. Banked that one out the boards, clears the zone, but only as far as Rose. So Rose just stops, changes direction to Peng, back out towards Rose. Rose trying to work his way through unsuccessfully. And there's another, that's the third broken stick we've had so far this evening. And you get the feeling that the Skaters Network shop is going to be the big winners out of this one.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're not cheap, and you get accustomed to your stick, right? Like, I personally love my twig, and when I lose one, even though it might be the same brand, it might be the same flex, it just doesn't have the same feel to me. So,
and it's not just that; it's also they're very expensive.
Yeah, that's the main point. But the psychological impact of having a different twig in your hand is painful as well. But yeah, the wallet feels it.
Yeah, basically that's tomorrow grand final beer money already accounted for. So.
That's the ouchie.
So Monarchs win the face-off, and Buchanan has the puck, gets it out towards Luco, and James makes a save. And of course, the grand final I'm referencing is another sport, the AFL grand final, for which we have a public holiday for in Melbourne today. Despite the game is tomorrow. That in the most Melbourne of Melbourne things you could possibly have.
Definitely a buzz around the city, yeah.
Well, yes, yeah. Not many cities have public holidays for sporting events. We have two.
Yep.
So now Rose with the puck as the Bison managed to kill the penalty without damage. So Buchanan pass out towards Luco. Luco winds up, shoots. That shot was wide. Did force James to scramble, and he got himself back in his crease in time. So Nelson. Now Graham. It's battle for the puck. And it's going to be won by the Bison as Graham finds Birchler. Birchler takes the blue line, but a poke ticked away from by Tang. Birchler will get the puck back. And again, good defensive work there by the Bison. On that occasion, it was from Buchanan. Beats out Birchler for the puck. Looks at his options, and the pass is actually not a bad one. And Szymborski will get there first. Eventually, will skate onto it. Has it now. Just bumped off the puck. Andrew Balick has it for the Bison. And he's out the pass looking for Birchler. He's been turned over already. He gets it out towards Szymborski, looking there for Peng. So Peng. Battle along the half wall. And Peng goes back. And towards Rose. So Rose outlet pass, not a good one. It's been turned over. Drake picks it up. He was taking out. A quick look at the referee. See, he was going to get a penalty. None forthcoming. Davis Tope has it now for the Monarchs. He's tried to flip that one up, but it was blocked off a defensive stick. Stretching in and grabbing that one is Dalveen. And now it's Lucas gets it out towards Tang. That was a little bit of a scrappy play there. It's been a bit of a scrappy shift for both sides. Now Dalveen goes out towards Drake in the opposite corner. Cleared by Taylor, but not for long as Rose gets the puck back for the Monarchs. For Lucas, poke kicked away by Dalveen. Lucas with the puck, still Lucas with the puck, pass to the low slot, looking for a tip. The Beck clears the zone for the Bison. Rose forces to go back out towards Tang. Tang to Davis Tope. Gets it out towards Buchanan. Marseille looking for Luco, couldn't quite find him. And skating back to be Trenton Dalveen. Passes along into the opposite corner. Szymborski with a backhand attempt. Puck is loose. And then James makes the save.
Yeah, James thought he had it in the trapper, but I think it might have just popped out, and he's done enough to get on top of it. I'll tell you, we're going to have some extra hockey here. What I mean by extra hockey is the extra effort put in. You see a lot of broken plays here. You see that everyone's putting in that extreme effort, and I mean, great risk, great reward sometimes, but at the same time, look at Monarchs, they're really putting on the pressure.
The Monarchs might be playing for pride, but I think pride right now is important as it tipped through. Yeah, and it's a goal to the Monarchs.
That's exactly what we were talking about. You can feel the build-up for that. That would just be the equaliser on the shot count there. So 23 apiece, 3-2. We got a hockey game with 11 minutes and 5 seconds left. This is where the Bison are really going to have to step up and close down and try to get that momentum to shift back their way.
That looked like it was tipped through.
Definite tip, yeah, it was a good one.
Wait for the score update to confirm who actually did tip that one through, but now Szymborski fires and shoots. So battle in the corner. The scrum forms. And eventually it is the Monarchs. Been Peng with the shot from a tight angle. Puck is loose and a goal! Scores a level here. Szymborski scores.
Yeah, James was on the post really well. He stopped the first one. Monarchs had the guy on the back door and just put it away. There's not a lot he could do. I'm sure he'd love to have that shot back, but hey, that's put the score level at 3 apiece, and they've taken the shot count lead with 23 to 24 shots.
And so it was Luke Buchanan who also got that earlier goal. He got the tip there from Robbins and Luco, and Szymborski with that one scores a tie, but no team, doesn't matter what level it is, no team can continually absorb sustained pressure.
Absolutely. That's why, as a coach, you really want to tell your players do that and push forward.
So Luco will take the blue line now. Drop pass to Charlie Davis Tope. Save by James. Still it's the Monarchs with the puck. So Luco, good pass out towards Buchanan. Buchanan back out towards Luco. And Drake, clearing pass. Davis Tope, just making sure everybody's on side. Then he walks in. He's looking for Buchanan, but just on the wrong side of him, Rose. Rose still with the puck. Eventually is poked away by Andrew Ballick. Still Rose battling for back and wins it for the Monarchs. Try to get out towards Buchanan. Delvine will get there first. Sends it into the corner. Rose picks it off. Past the low slot. Bison had the plays there. That was McDowell who sent it into the corner. Drake fighting with Rose. So the captain's had a huge shift for the Monarchs. But eventually the Bison do get it out. But it probably won't be for long as Buchanan has the puck now and will take the blue line once again. His pass was blocked off the skate. And now Khalil for the Bison. Pass looking for Drake, just on the wrong side of him. And Tang will go back and retrieve the puck now for the Monarchs. Banks it off the boards. So Barnes had the puck and lost it. Here come the Monarchs once again. So Peng fires, shoots, and that is right in the Michael James's glove. And we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, James will eat that. And I got to say, Monarchs really finding an answer to anything the Bison have here. You see that D-to-D play, the long stretch pass. I think they've got that red now.
So Peng, good work there for the Monarchs. But it's poke kicked away from him. Still gets it back in the corner. Pass. Shot comes in from Szymborski. Great effort there by James, but in the end, he couldn't do much with that second shot. Szymborski gets his second goal and the Monarchs are in the lead.
James just throwing everything at it. Looked like the double padded slide there, and I've got a feel for him, you know, like 3-3 games, 7 minutes and 15 seconds left, and he did everything he could.
But once your goalie is on their back in that circumstance, it's effectively an empty net, isn't it?
Exactly, and it's the goalie shot. The first shot is all on the goalie. The second shot, that's got to be cleared out.
So Monarchs now take the lead, having scored the last 3 goals of the game. So Buchanan, Luke Buchanan passing for Davis Tope, missed him. But the Monarchs are oozing confidence at the moment. Buchanan gets out towards Davis Tope. Luco's also there as the trailer. Davis Tope. Pass attempt was blocked by Nelson. And the Bison will clear. So Luco. Pass out wide into open space. And Steve Bellick should be the one to get there first for the Bison. Now Gower. Takes the blue line and pass looking for Birchall was unsuccessful as Luco got a piece of that one. Birchall has the puck now, gets out towards Gower, save's been made. Gower again, puck is still loose, Players, eventually it is gloved.
Oh, eventually got that trapper over there, eh? That was some danger moment. 3-4 the score. And got to say that a couple of really convincing, confident passes there. Bison are not going to give up and they're going to really try to push forward here. This will be a great end of the game.
So face-off won by the Bison. Delvine passes a good one out towards Andrew Belly, just trying to force his way through, but eventually was poke checked out, and now it's Peng for the Monarchs. He lost it. Mike McDowell. Now Khalil. Graham, I think that was dragged down. And no penalty call forthcoming, so Szymborski. It's a weak attempted pass, Delvine. Rose, Tang, just sends that one into the corner, where McDowell is forced to skate back and retrieve the puck. So that's it in the corner there by Barnes. Ballick. Now Rose in the opposite corner. Out there pass. Eventually does find Julian Luco. Luco forced out wide. Decides against the shot. Will wait for the support to come in. Buchanan will send that one into the corner, and already should skate onto it first for the Monarchs. He's battling there with McDowell. Eventually pass finds Luco. Looking for Buchanan at the low slot, and it's been cleared away. The pass, that was out there, pass by Robbins, wasn't a great one. Robbins gets it back once again. Charlie Davis-Tope happy to play on the boards, looking for Robbins. In fact, it was Luco. And McDowell. Here's a chance for the Bison. Good chance for the Bison too. If the shot can get away there by Graham. Graham got the shot away. Save has been made. Great individual effort there by Mathis and Graham. Davis-Tope finds Peng. Peng tried to cut in, fires, shoots, and James makes the save with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, James stood strong there. He copped it in the bread basket and he'll settle things down. Got to say, the Bison are looking dangerous. They're really going all as far north as they can, as fast as they can, but they've got to be careful not to get caught out like we just saw. There can be breakaway opportunities there.
So from the face-off, I think it was Peng might have got a shot away there for the Monarchs. Now it's Khalil for the Bison, just tied up along the boards. The lines have got in the way. Now Balik fires, shoots, and that's hit the back netting. We'll have a face-off.
Yeah, good confident blocker save there. A little bit of gamesmanship and a stick goes flying. But he's played a really good game. Well, both goalies have really stood on their head, right? And this is going to be a cruncher right to the wire. 2 minutes 30 left. Let's see what happens. 27 shots to 29. 3-4's the score.
So face-off won by the Monarchs. And sweeping onto this one is Peng. Peng will wait for the trailer. The trailer is Rose. Rose comes in, drives towards the net, gets a shot away. James is safe, and a rebound being picked off there by Peng, who scores. And it's a 2-goal lead now for the Monarchs.
Yeah, just like we were saying, just that little bit of overcommitment can get you caught out. And they had one back, so not a breakaway, but it was a really good play when the trailer comes in and you just find that pass across. You've got some open space, one to beat, just comes around, short angle shot, gets the rebound in front, and just put up over to James. Tried the double padded stack again, but it couldn't quite pay off.
So that's Peng's second goal of the season, as we're into stop clock time with a 2-goal margin. But with the Bison facing an uphill battle in this one, as Davis-Tope tried to get a bit of a Hail Mary shot that was blocked, but still managed to cross the blue line. So Gower just clearing it off the boards. Luco just keeps that in. Now Gower looking for Birchler. Birchler along the half wall, just bumped off the puck. Gower's had time to get the puck out there, pass. And towards, I think it was McDowell. Now Graham fires, shoots, and a nice save.
Very confident. I love a good glove save, especially from those big shots from the point. Stood really strong, and he's got to be feeling confident, right? 5-3, a minute and a half to go, or just under. It's going to be a great end.
So James still in his net.
Yep.
Be interested to see if they make the move. They have the puck now. Delvine with the shot, and that's going to be gloved as James is motionless in his crease.
Yeah, not looking towards the bench at this point. 1 minute 21 left. And I think his counterpart at the other end is kind of having a look as well. Because as a goalie, you want to let your teammates know, hey, the other net is empty. But it's not yet.
So, from the face-off won by the Monarchs, haven't been able to clear the zone. James still in his crease. James hasn't moved. Pass low, slot shot comes in. With Birchler with it. James still in his crease, unmoved. So I don't think they're going to make the move as shot comes in from Graham. And you think with a minute left, if they haven't pulled the goalie with a 2-goal margin, they're not going to do it.
No. And he's not even looking towards the bench. But hey, what is that? 3 big glove saves in a row? He's got to be feeling confident, got to be feeling good about that. They've both been playing well. Can't take anything away from James. He's been playing really good. I love to see a double pad stack whenever I can, right? So
Well, if you want to see double pad stacks, Michael James is a good goalie to watch. He will do them and do them often if required. So Khalil just fires it, rebound off him, but having a wild swing and a miss there was Andrew Balick. But Balick just try to get back to the point. Here's a chance now for Buchanan. He'll get onto it first for the Monarchs. Just hits the brakes and then he'll happily concede some territory. As time is the friend now of the Monarchs. Rose outlet pass, wasn't a good one. Birchler, chance there for Khalil, just couldn't get the final touch. It broke down right at the end of that play, and Nelson will send that one in the corner as the Bison have to get themselves back on side. The outlet pass. And Savers Tobe sends that one into the corner. James will play it. Goes out towards Nelson. Outlet pass. Being picked off by Rose. And that's going to be offside with 2.1 seconds remaining. I think that clock went down a little bit, but you know what? Given the margin, let's not worry about 0.02 of a second.
And it looks like they're going to run the clock. Yeah.
So we're done here, and it's the Monarchs. A controversial day for the Monarchs. Ends with a win, so they'll finish that part of the season off on a positive note. They'll get the winning feeling to finish the season off, but unfortunately for them, they won't be here next week.
Yeah, bittersweet, right? Bittersweet. Great to get the win, but I'm sure they'd love to have the points back that they lost. And I think it's just a learning experience, right? Everything happens for a reason. We learn something from it. So you either win or you lose and you learn.
And the Bison's inconsistent season continues, and they'll be playing the finals next week. And they'll likely be playing the loser of the game coming up next between the Demons and the Blackhawks. So
yeah, we've got some really great hockey tonight here on OSM Live. I'm actually really excited about it. It's going to be some deciding games, and I can't wait to see what the ladder looks like after these battles.
So just looking at some of the key stats from this game, and the shot count is one of the more interesting ones. In the end, the Bison did win at 32-31, but it was, particularly in the last half of the game, just the relentless pressure that the Monarchs managed to sustain helped create those opportunities for goal.
Absolutely. You just saw a couple of momentum shifts, and I think Monarchs came out to begin with. Bison came back really hard and strong, really kept the pressure on, and then it swung back the other way. Hey, it was anyone's game, but I guess the Monarchs wanted it a little bit more, and just had a couple more answers tonight.
So, next game coming up this evening in about 15 or so minutes' time, the Demons and the Blackhawks, and that game does have some consequences in terms of placing for the finals next week. But we'll wrap things up from this first game. It was a 5-3 win to the Monarchs over the Bison. My name's Mike Goff. On behalf of my co-commentator Adrian McMillan, we'll be back shortly with the Demons and the Blackhawks.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on OSM Live. Stay in tune for the next games.